This is Monkey World, the largest ape and monkey rescue centre on the planet. With every animal comes a story. Some funny, some shocking. Dramas great and small. Today on Monkey Life, there's a challenge as 4 chimps move house on one day. And there's news of an orphan orangutan who needs a family. The park usually operates a non-breeding policy because so many rescued apes and monkeys arrive each year. But sometimes the chimp's birth control doesn't work. It's nearly dawn and a sleepy wake-up for the 2 youngest chimp members of the park, babies Rodders and Ash. They were born under very different circumstances. Rodders was a surprise arrival for Mum Jess. She'd even had a negative pregnancy test. Jess showed no interest in her baby, so for his own safety, Rodders was taken away. 6 weeks later, baby Ash, who was planned, was born to Kathy. They bonded at first, but then things started to go wrong.
This morning, when the baby was whinging or whatever, Kathy would actively covered it over in wood wool and then was like forcibly poking it, not just sort of nudging it, seeing if she could get it to be quiet.
The decision was made to hand rear both babies together.
Good morning. Oh, babies. Good morning.
Keepers Emma and Paul were on babysitting duty last night. Even though Rodders and Ash are so young, their baby faces do look familiar.
Dinner.
There's something about Ash that reminds Paul of another baby in her family group.
There's definitely a touch of the Eddies with these lugs on each side of her head.
He's actually from the other group in the park, Hananya's group, and that's where Seamus and Pip were also born. And you can sort of see a likeness to them. And so I think he's going to be a little mini Seamus.
God forbid.
The park always prefers babies to be reared by their mothers, but the primate care staff are very experienced, so they're an ideal substitute.
It's such a privilege to do it. It really is.
Yeah.
And we love it. It doesn't always feel that way at 2 o'clock in the morning. But we try our hardest for them and spend a lot of time trying to nurture them right so that hopefully they both grow up to become well-adjusted chimps.
The Monkey World site covers 65 acres, and there are 4 chimp groups. Group dynamics are carefully managed. The largest has 21, led by alpha male Paddy. Then Hananya's with 16. And the 11 bachelor boys. The nursery group is used to nurture babies and youngsters. Adult female Sally acts as a foster mum, but she and the primate care staff always know when the time comes for the kids to move on. Today, wildlife vet John Lewis is helping move 4 chimps into new groups. It's going to be the park's biggest move. It'll be a long day for Charlie, Gypsy, Seamus, and Tootie. Charlie was rescued 4 years ago from life as a Turkish TV star. Today, he's a lovable and energetic tearaway. He's improved enormously since he arrived at the park. Upsetting the balance is another tearaway, 11-year-old Gypsy.
We decided we'd move them together, and those 2 are going to have to go to the boys. It's hooligan time. They're acting like it. I think it'll suit them.
The 2 boys will be able to use up their energy with chimps their own size. Back in the nursery, Charlie's boisterous behaviour has rubbed off on 7-year-old Seamus, so he's going to move too. He'll be living with Hananya. Because it's a larger family group, it'll give Seamus the chance to improve his chimp social skills. He'll move with another chimp from the nursery, a little female who's growing up fast, 6-year-old Tutti.
So we put Seamus and Tootie together, we move them to Ananya's group. We put Charlie and Gypsy together, we move them to the boys, and maybe we can start to get things to settle.
Back with baby chimps Ash and Rodders, it's time for everyone's least favourite job of the day.
Right then, bum changing time. Clean bottom.
I'm sure every parent has lots of experience in changing nappies. But with Rodders and Ash, you have to imagine that they've got a hairy bottom also. I know, I shouldn't be talking about it. And so when they do have a dirty nappy, it takes an awful lot of cleaning up.
Look at his belly.
I know.
You tell him. He started to talk so much more now. At the beginning, the odd sort of whimper and he'd sort of speak to you a little bit. But now you walk in the room and say hi to him and he talks to you. Don't you, baby?
Just like humans, the babies have already developed their own personalities. Ash and Rodders couldn't be more different.
If we decided not to give him breakfast this morning, he would have thought, oh well, never mind, I'll wait till lunch. We wouldn't hear a peep from him, whereas Ash would soon let us know that it was time for her breakfast. She's very much going to be in charge, in control of her own destiny and not take any nonsense from other chimps or us.
Ash and Rodders will soon move to the park's nursery, so every day they spend time in a little room next door. Here they can watch foster mum Sally and the other young chimps. Today's big chimp move will be a challenge. All 4 must be anaesthetised to move them safely. First is Charlie.
I'm just going to dart him, we're going to crate him, move him down the other end. I'll give him enough anaesthetic so he's still asleep when he gets to the other end, which gives us flexibility down there. We move him into his new place, wake him up.
Charlie knows something is about to happen and starts displaying. But John wastes no time when Charlie isn't looking. Charlie wants to destroy the dart, but it won't be long before the anaesthetic takes effect. Then it will be safe for the team to go in and move him. Monkey World is part of the Endangered Species Breeding Programme for orangutans and also the European Creche for orang babies needing a new home. This morning there's some exciting news from abroad.
We've actually just been contacted about a little female Bornean orangutan who's only a few months old and who's orphaned and is currently in Moscow Zoo. And they've asked us if their little female called Jolie could come and join our orangutan nursery, and of course the answer is absolute yes. Obviously it's something that we're very pleased with. We've got the facilities set up and we're ready to go.
Jolie will be the second baby orang to move to the park. The first was 18-month-old Aris, who came from Germany, where he was living with baby orphan gorillas. He needed to grow up with other orangs, so the park stepped in. Aris has excellent social skills and he's settled in perfectly with his new family.
Okay, yeah,
So
that's
to
great.
say
So
that they
we'll
can see
email
it?
this to them, then they
So that
apply
they've
for
got-
their export permit.
So that
We
we
get
can
that
get the
back,
full one
we
back.
get our import permit, and then...
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, yeah, so if you want to get a letter off to the curator saying...
There's a lot of
about
paperwork when moving endangered animals, but it's hoped that Jolie will be able to come to Britain soon and join the orangutan nursery. Across the park in the chimp nursery, Charlie is now asleep. It's a tense time, and the staff hope he's had enough anaesthetic to keep him under as he's taken across the park. On the lookout are Sammy and Paquito. They're keen to see who's about to join their boisterous bachelor group. Charlie has arrived in the bachelor holding bedroom. While he's still asleep, the team examine him. They can see how much he's physically improved since he arrived at the park.
John's very happy, and so am I. I mean, his weight is just spot on. His muscles are really, when the boy that we brought in could hardly walk up a pole. He couldn't do things that chimps do. And you look at him now, and he's got some real muscles on his arms. His legs are good size, and not an ounce too much. I mean, he's spot on. His weight, it's just great. So he's in terrific shape. His teeth are great. We couldn't ask more for him. We couldn't ask more of him, really.
Outside in the Monkey World Bachelor enclosure, the chimps are being rowdy. But inside, Charlie is getting used to his new surroundings after his move across the park.
Okay. He's come around from the anaesthetic really well, and just getting used to his new surroundings. And can already hear that there's chimps that make a lot more noise than Seamus, Sally or Lulu ever did. So he's a bit worried about what's going on at the other end of the building.
Moving in next door to Charlie is Gypsy. He was rescued 10 years ago from the pet trade in Israel. He arrived with 3 other boys, including his old boss, Hananya. His move today was easy. He has a very trusting relationship with the animal manager, Jeremy, and could be injected by hand.
So I can see his face. You're helping us.
Tomorrow, Charlie and Gypsy will meet for the first time. If it's successful, they can move in with the boisterous bachelors. Back in the nursery, it's Seamus's turn to move. His rocking behaviour means he's nervous, but he might also be doing it to avoid the dart.
I mean, all the apes have their own strategies of avoiding being darted, especially the ones that have been darted many times before. And chimps tend to move around a lot and foil you because they are moving. And orangutans are even better still. We've seen orangutans cut as much straw as they can, bury themselves in the straw, and all you have to aim at is a sort of a straw rick with 2 holes for the eyes, and they look out as if to say, go on then, dart me, dart me. But unfortunately, they all make a mistake. Keep still. Stalemate.
Seamus makes his mistake. He looks away, and it allows John to take his shot. The park is best known for its chimpanzees and orangutans, but there are a further 13 species living here, known as lesser apes and monkeys. These are marmosets, goldie monkeys, lemurs, squirrel monkeys, woolly monkeys, capuchins, 5 species of gibbons, and stump-tailed macaques. Together with the chimpanzees and orangutans, they total a collection of over 160 primates. The smaller monkeys, such as the marmosets and the capuchins, have mostly arrived as victims of the British pet trade. Anyone with a correct license can own one of these precious primates. But people are unaware of the specialist care they need. In the wild, capuchins live in the trees of Central and South America, coming to the ground only to drink. They are the most intelligent monkey and are extremely dexterous. And when they can't open things with their hands, they will try and hammer them apart. Most importantly, they are social animals, living in groups of 10 to 30 individuals. So having them as pets can be extremely damaging. They mostly live alone, and without proper care, they fall victim to many health issues. They suffer from nutritional and weight problems, and some have even had serious injuries ignored. Rehabilitation isn't always easy, but luckily for Tom, TJ, Terry and Gizmo, who reside at the park, they have a chance to live out the rest of their days as naturally as possible. Unfortunately, it's been an unnatural and tense time for one of the park's latest arrivals, a male baby woolly monkey, and it's still touch and go whether he's going to make it.
You know, it's still early days. 3 weeks isn't very long in a lifetime, but we're quietly hopeful now. I think we've cracked it. He's feeding well. He's quite attentive. He's sort of starting to investigate the world, and he's starting to come out of his shell a bit. So I'm hopeful that actually he's going to make it.
Woolly monkey Kuna gave birth to her son in the middle of the night, but by next morning, he was found being held by Dad. The woolly monkeys here at the park are part of a global endangered species breeding program, so this baby's survival was critical. Despite everyone's best efforts, the baby couldn't feed from Mum, and Kuna rejected her baby.
Hey, get in there, get in, hey! Grab the monkey, grab the monkey, grab the monkey.
The only option was to hand rear the infant, but that wouldn't guarantee his survival. Only one baby woolly monkey in the world has ever survived being hand reared.
Do we know collars and things?
Yeah.
It was Allison who took on the mighty task.
We're finding out loads of things all of the time, and what I've been quite surprised with, and I suppose I shouldn't be, is the speed of his development. On day 11, he started cutting his first teeth, and, I was a bit dazed and confused, what with the sleep deprivation and stuff, but I was saying to Jim, I think the teeth are coming in, and even Jim was a bit surprised, but sure enough, on day 11, the first tooth came through right in the lower and right in the front. I've also been sort of trying to talk to him in sort of woolly monkey terms, so I do a bit of snuffling with him and sort of just which is, little, and he does respond, a little hand comes up and stuff, and if I put my face down to his and snuffle in, he sort of wriggles back at me usually, so trying to make him not totally foreign to sort of woolly monkey behaviors and that kind of thing, and as soon as possible, really, as soon as I feel it's safe and so on, we'll start taking him into the woolly monkey house and doing feeds so that he gets to hear all of their calls and starts seeing them and stuff. Within the past few days, he's actually started just sort of hanging out, looking around and taking in his environment. So he is starting to become more aware. I think his eyes are beginning to focus on things a bit better. And along with that goes the hands reaching out for objects in front of him.
For this little one, it's important that he takes in enough milk. He's weighed every day during this delicate early stage.
He's now putting on 5 to 10 grams a day. So we're really pleased with that, aren't we? Yes, I know. Oh, yes, you're such a good boy. I know.
Spending so much time with the baby, Allison really wanted to give him a name.
Jim was reluctant to give him a name for fear that, he either wasn't going to make it or I'd grow too attached and that kind of thing. But when he started cutting his first teeth, I thought, if you've got teeth, you got to have a name, really. So on day 11, I named him Julio. So this is little Julio.
In the wild, woolly monkeys spend most of their time high in the tree canopy. Their tails are prehensile, meaning they've adapted for seizing or grasping. They act like a fifth limb, helping them balance and secure them from falling. It frees their hands and feet for other things, like collecting food. Julio is already fast developing his.
From just a couple of days, this tail was wickedly strong. And he can support his whole body weight on it. So we do give him little exercise sessions now and again, and he seems to enjoy it. You can see right now he's sort of teething on the blanket, having a bit of fun, wriggling around, and you just sort of make him use his muscles a little bit.
Needing serious exercise when they arrived at the park were the stump-tailed macaques, affectionately known as the ugly monkeys. Before their life at the park, they lived in a British laboratory for 20 years and were used for asthma research. Unfortunately, they were kept alone in small confined cages. They were also overfed the wrong foods, had no exercise, and had become obese. Fortunately, they were retired to Monkey World. Not only were they put on strict diets, they were also grouped together and now live happily in 2 large enclosures. It took time, but in their 6 years at Monkey World, their weight and health has improved dramatically. Although some do still have big bellies, it's not because they're overweight. Just like humans who experience dramatic weight loss, the uglies have been left with loose or saggy skin. The only way to correct this would be to have surgery, and as they don't care what they look like, it's totally pointless to put them through it.
Good boy, Brian.
Through time and lots of patience, Jim, Alison and the primate care staff can nurture these animals into the magnificent primates they were always meant to be.
Seamus. Get him, Seamus.
Newly installed in Hananya's group, 7-year-old Seamus is playing. Outside, there are some surprises waiting for him.
Cherry is his biological mother in here, and sadly enough, probably she's going to be the one that's most difficult for him to get to know in here, because she's just that way. She looked after him for the first week or so, then lost interest and set him down and went off to play with the others. So I don't think that she'll have any recognition of him whatsoever, because it was over with very quickly in terms of her participation. So no, whether or not, how much they know each other from hooting and hollering back and forth from enclosure to enclosure, some of them might recognize him already, but we'll have to see.
The last to move is Seamus's nursery pal, 6-year-old Tootie. She's also brought into the bedroom holding area. Things might be relaxed now, but the boss Hananya is watching them. All 4 chimps will be left to rest. It'll be an exciting few days as the staff wait to see if they adjust to their new surroundings and playmates. Next time, Keeper Mike is on a mission to Moscow. Orangutan Jolie will soon be joining the 11 orangs at Monkey World.
It's a big scary thing for, a little baby like that to meet somebody new.
And back at the park, in Paddy's group, young female chimp Eddie finds out that life gets tougher as she gets bigger.